Hey guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So I've just finished ordering a grocery shop. We don't need one right now, but I ordered from Tesco just because I know people tend to say that Tesco's expensive, but I find it the cheapest for my family. I always used to order from Iceland, but I find it really expensive, to be quite honest. I end up buying probably 7 meals, which is usually what we do, and a few snacks, and it just comes to far too much. And I personally think Tesco is more affordable for us. We aren't a family that has to have branded products. Obviously we will have like a few branded products here and there, but we aren't a family that has to have branded food. I'm not fussy or anything like that with our food. If it tastes good, we will eat. So I've just finished doing that, but it's not going to be coming until Wednesday next week, which is fine because there is no rush. We have food in, but I just want to make sure I get a slot in case I can't get hold of one, because that is usually the case. I'll probably need to do a little bit of stocking up in the meantime, just on fruit, not on anything else, because we have literally a full cupboard down there full of foods that we need to get through and get eaten, because there's so much, trust me. So I've just finished doing that. I think we're expecting some deliveries today, so I'll show you guys those. I've ordered myself a play suit. Obviously I am pregnant, so potentially will not fit. I usually am a size 6 when I'm not pregnant, sometimes a size 8. Obviously my body changed a lot after having Cole, so it's really hard to kind of find my size in a few things. So I do struggle with that. But I've ordered a size 8 in the play suit, just because I ordered a size 6 shorts from Style, which is where this play suit is from, quite a few weeks ago now, like probably a few months ago actually, and they were gorgeous. And I am really fussy when it comes to shorts, but they were so nice and they look amazing, but they just don't fit, so that's sad. Hopefully they do fit after I've had a baby, but I really don't know if they will, which is really sad because I love them so much, and it's really hard for me to find bottoms that I actually genuinely really like. So the fact that I've bought some and they don't fit, it's really sad. But I am pregnant, so that could be one of the reasons, but it doesn't even go halfway up my legs. So that kind of says that it potentially won't fit and I'll need the next size up. But I'll try and give them to somebody if they don't fit after I've had the baby, because we tend to get rid of a lot of stuff in our wardrobe quite frequently, because obviously the seasons change often, and in England you never know if it's going to be sunny or if it's going to rain, so we do change up our wardrobe a lot, and we do go through a lot of clothes, especially the kids. So yeah, a little update on the baby. I am feeling as though I might be in slow labour, and I know that might seem really dramatic, but I just keep getting a lot more pain a lot more frequently. It's not contractions or anything like that. The pain is not strong enough to be contractions, but I see my consultant on Monday because I've also got a scan. So I am going to mention it to her, and if there's any concerns, obviously I can bring them up then. But I never experienced this with Cole, so I do want to bring it up and I do want to mention it, because I have run the hospital several times. I don't feel like they're really listening to me. I do feel like I get that a lot with hospitals. I feel like they don't really want to bring you in, which I'm not trying to get them to bring me in, but I'm just trying to let them reassure me that, you know, this is not labour. So yeah, I will keep updating you on that, but potentially could be in slow labour, potentially could just be just Braxton Hicks and nothing more than that. Say hello. So I just wanted to speak to you guys a little bit before I get on to washing the little one about eczema, prone skin in children and things like that. I don't have the best skin, and neither does his dad, so obviously we have given that to our kids, unfortunately. Obviously when he was a lot younger it was a lot worse, but I feel like obviously it's still not the greatest, and I just want to see what the best products are to use, because we do currently use this. We use Child's Farm. This is what I use in the bath with him. We don't use anything else. We don't use bubble bath or anything. We just use the Child's Farm hair and body wash. This one's actually the fragrance one though. This is the Sweet Orange. We have tried unfragranced. None of them really make much of a difference whether we use unfragranced or not in this product. I have used other things with him. I've got some other stuff up there. I've got Sanax, that's how you say it. I've also got Mr. Matey, and I just find that when I use things like that with him, he comes out really, really red. When I first used Baby Dove with him, he had quite a bad reaction to Baby Dove, to be honest, and I was actually quite concerned and was going to ring 111 because it was actually quite bad, to be fair. So we've never used Baby Dove, and I don't intend to use it with my little girl either. I'm just going to use the same products that I use for Cole, and they most likely will work for her. We don't use anything like Johnson's or anything like that because it's just not good for his skin, and obviously I just want to make sure that their skin is in the best condition that it is in. So if anybody can recommend any products to use, then I'll be so grateful. Also, I know that a few channel mum bloggers, people like Charlotte and Lisa, did an Instagram post, sponsored post, regarding Burt's Bees products. Please let me know if that's good for eczema prone skin, because obviously they promoted it, so I sat there and thought, well, is it good for eczema? Because if it is, I definitely want to try it out. Obviously it's probably going to be a little bit expensive, but that doesn't bother me. I just want to make sure I use products for the kids that work the best. Obviously I would absolutely love to be able to get things like Mr. Matey and put loads of bubbles in his bath and use all these really cool products that they have out for kids, but realistically they just don't work for my children. And I know Child's Farm do like bubble bath and things like that, so Child's Farm is working for us, but I just don't feel like it's really making a difference. It's kind of just keeping his skin the same. He doesn't have like really bad eczema or anything like that. He just has really dry skin in certain parts of his body, especially on his lower tummy. And obviously that could be something to do with him wearing nappies, because he's not potty trained or anything, so he is still in nappies, so that could be something to do with it, but I'm really not sure. But anyway, I'm going to get on and bath Cole before his bath gets cold, but it doesn't look like he wants to get out anytime soon. It's going to get cold, isn't it? High five. So I'm just preparing a fry-up. It's my favourite thing to have, and I don't know about you, but I'm terrible with saying, oh, I've got nothing in, and we have got stuff in, we've got nothing to go with anything. So I'm trying to use up as much food as we have, but also make it last as well and not waste anything, if you kind of get what I mean. So we've just had a pack of sausages. We opened them the other day and there was about 5 left, so I've put all of those in, and I know it's a lot, especially for like a mum and a toddler, but Cole absolutely loves these, and they're only really miniature ones. So we've got those, we've got some hash browns in, we're gonna have some bacon, beans and egg. I'm not gonna have any toast just because I don't fancy toast, and I had that earlier this morning with some jam, so I don't want toast, but that is what we're gonna have, and I'm really excited for it, not gonna lie. And then after I've done that, I'm gonna clean up the pots and things like that, and then take them on the garden for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to the shop because I need to get a few bits and pieces, and I need to make a list, because every time I go to the shop I always say I need this, I need that, and then I come back without it. So I need sugar, I know that, I need toilet roll, I need naan breads, whatever you want to call them, but I know what I mean. We need some pop. I think that's it, but I'm not 100% sure. There's probably more that I need. Oh, I need batteries, because Cole's light actually died last night, and I always like him to have a little bedroom. Also guys, the really sad truth is tomorrow Cole's going into a big boy bed, and it makes me so sad. I feel like we need to do these transitions before the baby comes, because obviously it's really important. So that is what we're trying to do, but also we're doing it because he's getting to that stage now where we've had the bed for so long. It was his birthday present, but we just didn't have the chance to get it up in time. So it's going up tomorrow, we think, hopefully, if we can put it together, and I cannot wait to put him in it. It's going to be the cutest thing ever, although I don't know how bedtimes are going to go once I put him in the toddler bed, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go and make this fry up and enjoy it, because I'm so hungry and pregnancy is definitely making me eat a lot. Not overly, but I'm always hungry all the time. Is that nice? Is that nice? This is Juicy from the shop. Do you like that chair? Do you like it there? No more? Do you want some more? I'm just off to find Cole's bottle. He's actually broken it, which I think I might have mentioned. I'm not sure if I have, but he currently uses these bottles with the little sippy on the top. But yeah, please ignore the banner. I've still got it up. I'm gonna order him another one, but just not this one, a different one, because I think if he keeps chewing them because of his teeth, I think that's a sign that we need to get rid of it. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. Also, hoping the bin men come soon, because they've still not come yet, and they usually come between like 6 and 9 in the morning, and they've not come yet. So we're still waiting for those. Hopefully they do come. I'm also due some parcels, which again I haven't got yet, but hopefully they come soon, and whenever they do I'll let you know so I can show you. And I'm gonna go fill this up for Cole because he's very thirsty. I'm now gonna go and play with Cole in the garden. It keeps coming for me every time he knows I'm gone. On a sun cream run. I think it's in the living room, because I just want to make sure that he's got enough sun cream on, because he's only little. So I'm going to put some more on him now, and then I was going to do something else. Oh yeah, I've just cut his fringe. Honestly guys, it looks horrific, and I think I need to sort that out because it is really bad. When I say it's really bad, he's got a long bit right in the middle of his fringe. It's horrific. But when you haven't got hairdressers, you've just got to deal with what you've got. So, we have actually kindly been gifted something from somebody that was very kind, from an Amazon group that I'm on. And she gave us these. Well, we got these delivered. It was a pack of 9. Cole already wants it. So, he has one of those, and I'm going to get myself one. And we're going to try them on camera for you and see what they taste like, because I've never tried them before. So, I'm very eager to know what they taste like. What do you think? Do you like them? So I've just tried mine. I didn't try it on camera because I'm not going to lie to you, it looked really gross. Only because they actually melted, because obviously it's warm, it's been in the vehicle. So I had to put them in the fridge, which is why my chocolate is in the fridge. There is a debate always going on out there whether to put your chocolate in the fridge or not. I personally only ever put my chocolate in the fridge if it's melted and things like that. Apart from that, I don't put it in the fridge. It always goes in the cupboard. Always has gone in the cupboard, apart from if it's really warm and my house is warm. If my house is warm, put the chocolate in the fridge, because otherwise it would just melt. But thankfully my cupboards are really cool, but these needed to go in the fridge because they literally are so melted. But they are very nice. I definitely would recommend them to anybody if you haven't tried them. They are Kit Kat lemon drizzle flavour, and they're really yummy. So if you guys didn't understand what I was saying earlier, because it was a very fast-paced chat, I'm on an Amazon group. Quite a few of Amazon groups, a lot of people added me to them. So I'm on some Amazon groups, and basically what happens, you make an Amazon wish list and you post your Amazon wish list, and if anybody would like to buy you anything, people kindly gift you things. Sometimes it's anonymous and you have no idea who gifted you them. Sometimes you do know and you're left a note. We do know who gifted us these, and we've said thank you and that we appreciate them very much, because we do not expect anything. So when people buy us things, we really are very grateful. So yeah, very grateful for that. Don't know if Cole's too keen. He said he liked it, but he's still got them all in this bowl, but it might be because they've not long been in the fridge. They've probably been in the fridge about half an hour, and it really has not done them any good. They need to be in there for a little bit longer, at least a few hours, because they're just still absolutely melted. This one was horrific. I didn't even know it was this bad. This one was really melted. Cole's isn't that bad, but you can see it's melting, so I'm probably going to put his in the fridge and you can have it after the tea or something like that when it's a little bit, I'd say, more edible. So I thought I'd have a little bit of a chat about the announcement that Boris Johnson has just made. So from Monday you can meet up to 6 people outside, obviously 2 metre distance and things like that. For me personally, obviously I'm missing people, I'm missing my family. Most of all, I'm missing my grandparents, to be quite honest. The people that I'm missing more than anything. Grandparents are my favourite people besides my kids, so I'm really missing them. But even if I was allowed to see them, I don't know if I would. Do you know what I mean? Because it's one of those situations where I don't know if they're high risk. And it's not just the fact of them being high risk, but because they're a lot older. And for example, we go to the corner shop. We don't go anywhere else. The odd time we've been to Tesco. We've been to Tesco once since lockdown. But apart from that, we've not been anywhere. Obviously, I go to a hospital and things like that because I have my appointments. But apart from that, I don't really go anywhere, to be honest, apart from my house and in the back garden. So for me, it's not, I've still been out, do you know what I mean? I mean, they've obviously been out as well, they've done their food shopping and things like that, but I wouldn't want to pass anything on to them. And if they did get it and I saw them, I'd sit there thinking, oh God, was it me? Because obviously we can get coronavirus and not actually even know that we've got it. We can just carry it to other people, and yeah, we might be fine if we get it, but that doesn't mean that other people will be as well. And I want to protect them as much as I can, because obviously they're a lot older, and the older you are, the more risks it has. So for me personally, I am quite happy with not seeing family at the minute, but I know there's also a lot of people out there that are really missing their family, and that is totally understandable. And honestly, my heart goes out to you. I'm missing all my family as well. Obviously, I see Dylan, which is my partner, because we have kids together. And obviously, they're allowed to see both parents, as we do live in different households. And I have seen my mum because she has had to look after Cole when I have had emergency hospital appointments and things like that, because I'm not allowed to take Cole with me. And it is essential that I go to those appointments. So I have seen my mum, and I've seen her since lockdown began, because she was the one that bought my food shopping to me and left it at the door. Anything I needed, she'd pick up for me and leave it, and she still does that now. Thank goodness, because it is hard to get a delivery slot. It is hard. Obviously, not just that, but I am due a baby in a few weeks, so obviously I am very careful about who is around me and who is around my kids as well. Do you want to say hello? Are you getting shy? I've cut his fringe. I don't know if you can tell. I'll look back at this and think, oh my God, Lord help him. But his hair isn't actually usually like that. It's to the side, but because obviously we've been outside, it's like that. Obviously it is a big concern to me at the minute to just protect my kids, if anything. Obviously I don't want to get it, but I also do not want my kids to get it at all, and I'll do whatever I can to protect them. I know some kids start to go back to school on Monday. I'm not exactly sure what years, and I know a lot of people aren't sending their kids back to school, which is all good and well, but I personally feel like if you're not going to send your kids back to school, that is fair enough. That is completely your decision as a parent. But for me personally, if I chose not to send my child to school, that also means that I'm not going to the beach and things like that. Do you know what I mean? For Cole, in terms of nursery, they did contact me the other day and ask if I still wanted to give him a place, and I said yes, because obviously it's not till September, things could have calmed down then, still might be around. My question is, what are going to be the rules and regulations for when he does start nursery? For when he does start nursery, that's my question. What is going to be different? What is going to be the same? That's what I want to know, because obviously every nursery has different rules and regulations. I get emails from them regular about the parent updates and things like that, which is really handy. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say in this vlog. I hope you're all staying safe and keeping yourselves well. And also, before I go, I feel like the reason I don't really want to see family is because it's so much bother when you do. Like, you've got to constantly be cleaning your hands, everything you pass to each other, you've got to hand sanitize it and things like that, and just be extra careful. And knowing me, I'd be completely forgetful and not do any of that, which obviously probably is not safe. So I probably would just prefer to just be with me and my kids and just be safe. And if I'm going to meet anyone, meet them from a very, very, very long distance. But it's very doubtful that I'm actually going to meet any family, because I don't know, I'm just happy as we are at the minute. We're safe at home, we're having fun at home, we're both healthy, and I'm due a baby in a few weeks. Really important that I keep the kids well. And obviously shops are opening soon as well, but I'm not daft. Yes, I can't get hold of that many clothes for my little girl, but that does not mean that I'm going to rush to Primark on opening day, because I think we all know how crazy that's going to be. So yeah, that's all I really have to say, and my opinions and views on everything. Obviously everyone's going to have an opinion on this, and everyone's going to have something to say, and people probably don't like my opinion of it, which is absolutely fine. You're all entitled to your own opinion. But yeah, I feel like whenever I speak about something like this, I do get a lot of hate for it, and I do get a lot of people. No. I do get a lot of people disliking videos and things like that. So whenever I put my opinion out there, people do not like it. They do not like it at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go because Cole's currently in the shoe cupboard and I've got no idea what he's doing. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this vlog. If you did, please smash a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would be extremely grateful. And if you haven't already, please click that notification bell to notify every single time I upload a video, and I'll see you on my next video. Can you say bye bye? Bye. Good boy.